What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mello back with another Zay Thor Road to Glory. And here we are in week 6 going up against Texas Tech. And in our first offensive play, I make an amazing catch. I don't know how I stayed in bounds. And I'm going to finish off the drive on 3rd and goal. But yeah, we're undefeated coming into this game, 5-0. We have high hopes of winning a Three Peat for the national championship. It is still a 12-team playoff, but we are running through our division. We are undefeated in our conference. We're undefeated in our conference right now. And right here on 2nd and goal, I'm gonna run this little slant route to get a touchdown, 5-yard slant right there. And we're up 14-0. And on 4th and 5, right before halftime, he's gonna try me, give me that easy pick, threw the ball straight to me. I think I'm 1 pick away from the NCAA record of picks in a career. And right here on 1st and 10, right before halftime, I'm gonna make a guy miss, and it's just me and a race of green down the sideline, and nobody's gonna catch me. I'm gonna leap into the end zone. Right here on 1st and 10 at the start of the 3rd quarter, I'm gonna catch this ball over the middle and break an arm tackle off to the races again for another touchdown, breaking this game to 28-0. Right here on 2nd and 3, we are still pitching a shutout on defense. I'm gonna undercut the DB to get a nice 30-yard gain. On the next play on 1st and 10, they press me. I'm going to run in between the cover 2 for another touchdown. 18-yard touchdown. Here I'm going ballistic. And right here on 1st and 10, he tries me again over the middle, and it's picked off. And this one's back to the crib. That's another 6 points for me. I'm going crazy on this Texas Tech defense. They were holding us pretty solid in the 1st quarter, but it just got out of hand ever since then. And even my teammates are going to get on the fun. My boy Thomas is going to catch a pick right here while we're up 42-0. At the end of the 3rd quarter, I'm just outrunning the DBs. They pretty much gave up, but I'm only going to get a 37-yard gain. Going to get caught. Little underhang on the ball right there, but it's cool because we're going to run the same play but to the separate side, or the opposite side, I'm going to get in there for a 43-yard touchdown. Right here on 1st and 10, we're up 49-0. I'm going to moss the defender, put my nuts on his head, but I'm going to get thrown out of bounds. I also just tied the record for receiving yards in the game. And then I'm going to catch this beautifully thrown ball by my QB for a touchdown. And we're going to go and win this game against Texas Tech to keep our undefeated season alive. As you can see, 17 receptions, 441 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on the day for the kid. Here we are next week against Texas. This was supposed to be a well-hyped game, but Texas is having a down year. And we're going to come out here and just stomp on them. As you can see, after that 27-yard gain right here, I'm going to hit a double juke, bounce off 2 tackles, and I'm off to the races for the first touchdown of the game, 49-yard touchdown. Some run after catch right there. Right here on 1st and 10, I'm going to run like this little corner route. I'm going to try to stiff arm the man I'm going to be taken down, but not until 20-yard gain, Right here on 2nd and 10, I'm going to run a little post route across the middle, break 1 tackle, but I'm going to be brought down. Right here on 2nd and 10, I'm going vertical again. The DB sinks for some reason. I try to break a tackle, get back in the inside. I can't make it. So our quarterback's going to finish off the drive, right here with a 4-yard touchdown, bringing us up 14-0. But Texas did come back and return the kick. So the game is now 14-7, but we're still driving down the field here. Right here on 1st and 10, I'm going to run a little bit over the middle. I don't know how I catch this ball. Great catch by me. 14-yard reception here. At the start of the 2nd quarter, I'm going to run across the middle again. Try to stiff arm a defender, but the safety's going to come and clean up the tackle. 2nd and 5 at the end of the 2nd quarter. I'm going to absolutely moss my defender. He's looking lost in coverage out there, bringing our lead up to 21-7. We get the ball back right in the red zone again before halftime, and we're going to capitalize, making the game 28-7 before halftime. We're going to get the ball here in the beginning of the 4th quarter. I'm just going to bulldoze my way into the end zone and make this game 35-10. And then right here on 3rd and 10, I don't know what Malik Murphy was thinking. He's going to dump it off to Jonte Cook, who's going to absolutely stiff arm my teammate, and I'm going to absolutely whiff a tackle, which gives them an easy scoring range, and they're obviously going to put some points up on the board. So it's now 17-38, and I get caught sleeping in coverage again, and Niblet, I can't believe I'm saying this, is going to run and score on me. He's a 78-yard touchdown. Fortunately, that was the only one I gave up today. But we're still going to come out with a victory, 38-24. Still had an amazing game, 17 receptions, 342 yards, and I think 4 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are in week 8 against Arizona, and on the first play, I'm going to absolutely head top a man. Then I'm going to stiff arm, and I'm just going to run past him. He's running in circles, doesn't know what to do, and that's going to be our first touchdown of the game. 76-yard reception, some more run after catch, man. My draft stock's going up pretty high. I think I could be the #1 pick in the draft this year, but do I want to stay in college and try to make a dynasty at Oregon State? Still have some options, but right here on 2nd and 10, I'm going to be running across the middle. Oh my goodness, spin move, has 2 defenders looking lost, and I'm off to the races for another touchdown, just making them look silly now. Right here on 1st and 10, I'm going to try to undercut this route. I'm going to absolutely moss my defender. He's still looking lost in coverage, so that's another touchdown for me. 38 yards. And right here, I was trying to run the clock out before halftime, and my QB Ncaa is going to absolutely dust everyone. He's leaving everybody in the dust, turning on the Jets, not going to get caught, breaking a tackle. I'm making some good blocks, and he's going to get in right before halftime. Amazing run by him. We found a dynamic threat, so now my team does not have to only depend on me. But as you can see, I'm still going to make plays whenever the ball gets in my hands. I'm making 2 defenders miss for a 50-yard touchdown. And right here on 1st and 10, almost at the end of the 4th quarter, I'm going to leap over the tackle, make it into the end zone. We have 445 passing yards on the day as a team. And I'm going to get another touchdown just to put salt in the wounds, 15-yarder. And I actually did not record this Arizona State game, but as you can see, the offensive stats, I did not get the defensive stats. But we are now moving on to 9-0, and we're facing Houston. They had a lot of momentum coming into this game. They were playing pretty good on defense to start the game, but you know, we're the best offense in the country, so we're going to go ahead down the field and score 6 points right here at the end of the 1st quarter. They're going to come back on 2nd and 6 at the end of the 1st quarter and throw a pick. And ladies and gentlemen, I have just broken the record for interceptions in a career at the NCAA level. This is a school record, and this is also an NCAA record. Breaking it here in week 10 against Houston, man. Right here on the next defensive drive for us, they're going to run some speed option. He's going to try to pitch it back, but little did he know his teammate got absolutely wrecked in the backfield. So we're going to pick that ball up, and obviously we're going to score, making this game 22-0. Taking the trash out early. We were backed up on our own one, but obviously I'm going to make some plays, trying to make a defender miss, but I'm ultimately going to be brought down. Right here at the end of the 2nd quarter almost, I'm going to absolutely try to burn my man, but he's going to undercut this route and catch a pick. I'm diving for the tackle, I'm missing. I'm getting back up though, and I'm making this tackle. So fortunately for us, they are not going to capitalize off of that interception, because I'm going to come right back and get another interception, just piling on the interceptions, making the record even harder to beat. 31 interceptions on the year. And we got my boy Steven Martinez trying to run out some clock, and he's absolutely bulldozing people. He's going to follow his blockers, nothing but green grass ahead of him, and we're leading them like an entourage, and that is going to be another touchdown, bringing this game up to 29-0. Amazing run by him. Whenever he does get the ball, he is a playmaker. And here goes Ncaa again. He's going to make a cut to the left, and I got some good blocks up there for him, so that is another touchdown on the ground. We did start running the ball there at the end of the game, showing our opponents that we can actually, you know, we're not one-sided on offense, but we're gonna bring this momentum into the playoffs and hopefully get a 3-peat.